Hi. Okay. Today we will see module 2. Already we discussed about module 1. In module 1, we have seen what are all the OS layers available, like iOS architecture. That already we discussed with some real time examples. So, in every interview, they used to ask what is iOS architecture and which layer is used for UI design and everything. So those types of topics we covered. So in this video, we will learn the basics of iOS development. And first, we will understand what iOS platform is. And it is Apple's mobile operating system used in iPhone and iPad. Next, we will see Objective-C basics. Sorry, not Objective-C basics. And we will see Swift basics, which is one of the programming language used in iOS development. Then we will explore Xcode IDE, which is the main tool used to build iOS applications. Finally, we will create our first iOS app called Hello World using simple code. Okay, let's get started. Okay, last class itself I have explained what is Xcode. Xcode is the main IDE for iOS development. We used to write Swift code, and we have iOS SDK and simulator. Instead of connecting our real iPhone, we used to run using simulators. So overview of iOS platform. What is iOS platform? So here we have the same types of layer. iOS platform is nothing but it is Apple's mobile operating system used in iPhone and iPad. So if we have iPhone, we are developing applications for iPhone and iPad. Apple using Apple's inside Apple's mobile operating system, we will use this. So the key point, it runs on iPhone and iPad. Apps built using Swift and Objective-C, but right now we are seeing Swift codes. Apps distributed via App Store. In Android phone, we used to distribute it via Play Store. Here it is called App Store. So, what is Objective-C? Objective-C is the old programming language, but still it is important. Most of the companies nowadays requesting Swift, Swift AI, Flutter development, etc. But 15 years before or 20 years before, some applications they developed means they used to C Objective-C programming language, but currently what they are doing, they are converting Objective-C code to Swift code. For that, each developer needs to understand what is Objective-C as well as Swift. Then only they can able to convert from Objective-C to Swift. Some tools also available to support conversion like Swiftify. Okay. So the example code Objective-C means we need curly braces, open curly brace and close curly braces, and we have some NS logs, message passing styles. Okay, but Swift nowadays Swift is more popular, but Objective-C is still used in many projects. So what is Xcode IDE and what is a interface builder? So this is called interface builder. The middle one is interface builder. Here we have auto layout constraints. Here we have storyboard. This is quick control and filter. This is UI navigator. This is build controls. This is active scheme and active device. Here project status. This is called window panels. So this IDE, this is Xcode IDE. Here we have utility panel. This is called utility panel, and some library controls. This is called library control. So this is how our Xcode looks. I will open my Xcode. I just installed Xcode. So to develop this application, we need Xcode. My version I will show. My Xcode version is 26.4. So this you can download from App Store or from Google. You can download and install. I'm going to create my first application. So create new project. Here it will support lot of platforms, multi-platform, iOS, macOS, watchOS, tvOS, etc. We are going to develop application for iOS. You just select iOS and click app. We have some other options also. This is not required now, so you just click app and click next. This name, it is hello world, so I just typed hello world. Team, in our company they used to provide teams, so we need to add this team account here, but now keep it as it is. This already organizer identifier, bundle identifier, the app itself will create. This is bundle identifier is very important while launching the application, sorry, while distributing the application to app store. At that I will explain why it is required. And in the interface we have Swift UI and storyboard. We are purely using storyboard with Swift. So under storyboard we have two options, Swift and Objective C. I am going to select the Swift and click next. It will create folder here. Okay, already I explained. This is UI navigator, this is quick controls and filters, and this is build control, and here it is simulator. This is called a utility panel, and this is called interface builder. Okay, if we create one application, we have some automatically created files: app delegate, launch screen, main, scene, view control. So the main is the main important one. So inside this view controller scene, we used to add button, text, labels, image, all UI related things we used to add it here. So this is our view controller. So just click on this view controller. Okay, so this is the class for this view controller. This is storyboard. So this storyboard needs to connect with file, right? So this, so you can check like this. If you go here, this is the class for this view controller. If you click here, it will open particular storyboards file. Okay, so from main to this main, this view controller connected with this file. Okay, so inside this view controller I just going to add, this is called UI kit. So using that lot of labels, button, gray button, tinted button, lot of switch, page control, table view, image view, collection view, scroll view, lot of things available. If you need anything, you can drag and drop it here. I just need label now. Okay, if you need to increase size, you can do like this. So to fix this size, we have auto layout constraints. This also we will use. This we will discuss later. I just drag and drop and adjust a size here. And here, see, all UI properties you can see here. See, this is the label color. We can change to link. Okay, this color, and this alignment you can change. These are all the properties available, you can change. Okay, what we need to do is, this is called storyboard. Inside that, if you add any label, button or text, you need to connect, you need to create outlet for that tools. Okay, so I just added label here, so I need to create outlet for this label. So just press Ctrl and drag it here. It will ask for outlet or sometimes button means it will show action here. Now I just need outlet. This is welcome label. So it comes under UI label. And storage, weak and strong, we have two types of storage. I will explain it later. Just connect. I just connected. So this storyboard already connected with this class view controller. For this label, I have created outlet here. inside this view controller. Inside main view did load this so while executing the application, first thing this view did load will load. Okay, so inside that, what is my label name? Welcome label dot text. I need to pass hello world here. Okay, so if in that label, we created one label, right? So inside that label it will show hello world. Okay, I'm going to run this. So for that we have run button here. If you need to change simulator, these are all simulator. If you need to connect to a real device, that also possible, we will connect and execute. But we have lot of simulators. I just selected Apple 17 Pro and I started running. So this is my simulator. It is loading. It is taking some time to load because first time I'm going to execute. That's why if you executed and again you did some changes means somewhat fast it will load. This is hello world. It is launching. So if you connect for one-to-one class means what I used to do, here I have created projects. I just click Xcode and did lot of steps, right? You need to share your screen. I will guide you. Click on this, open here, write this code, this line you write, this line you write, like that. I will give guidance. You need to do everything. So what is the benefit? Instead of watching, you are doing everything, so you will get practice. And also I will provide some task based on this class. So instead of creating for this task, I used to provide tasks like this, like instead of creating one label, you need to create two text box and also one button. If you click that button, hello world label needs to show. Like that I used to provide some basic task that you need to complete and show it in the next class. Okay, but the thing is you need to share your screen. I will give guidance, you need to do. That's why one-to-one class is very important compared than watching videos. It is taking so long. I will quit and reopen. Okay, so this hello word is showing. We just typed hello word, right? Actually, that hello word will come here. Okay, I will show this demo in the next class. It is taking too much of time. Okay, thank you.